It don't change.
It doesn't change. I'm an older gentleman.
Right. It don't.
Still got its ups and downs. As
He didn't sink it. He done been 23 before.
It's true.
You feel me?
That's verified.
And they was thotties then. Then now he at his age where he at now. They still thotties. Come on. It's like, come on.
You know.
Why would I get married?
No rush.
Right. I know.
It's the truth.
You gotta come across that baddie that's cooking breakfast in the morning. You know I gotta say nothing to nothing. Especially at your age. What? She gotta wake straight up cooking
pancakes.
That breakfast.
Pancakes.
Oh, crazy.
Pancakes.
What? Pancakes? No, I'm talking about everything like big shit. What? My God. Not without saying nothing
What's
to
your
her.
favorite breakfast food?
I ain't gonna lie. I like breakfast sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
So crazy. Especially if they got bagels or something. They can put it on croissant. So yeah, or bagels. Right. Yeah, got it. You already know.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite breakfast food, Noah?
My favorite breakfast food?
I like cereal.
I mean, cereal is classic. I mean, pancakes and bacon. It depends what the day it is. Like, I'm not gonna eat pancakes and bacon on like a weekday, but like on a weekend, that's definitely what I want to have.
Oh no, I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, if you want pancakes, you're getting pancakes.
I mean, it depends. He said the day it is. I ain't tripping.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Pancakes on a Wednesday. I'm not saying it never happens. Pancakes
But
on
I
Wednesday
feel you though, because
happen.
it's almost like this is like the standard pancakes, eggs, and bacon breakfast. I'm home. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I don't have.
I got
to
some
go
time.
To work
I'm gonna
or
spend some
something.
time enjoying my breakfast.
Smoking. I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, Sunday style.
Nah.
Put on some tunes. All right, I'm gonna roll the intro real quick.
You got that.
Mary Jane, good afternoon and welcome once again. It is about that time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin. Mary Jane, I hope you're chilling out there. Everyone on Snoop Dogg TV, we got a very, very lit episode today. We are chilling with the one and only Shordie. Now, if you guys haven't been peeping Shordie's movement, he bubbled up with Peso de Mafia. He's been dropping heat. Betua, he just dropped a track with Shoreline Mafia, both sides. He has a new project called Me and My. I hope you're checking all this shit because Shordie's got a movement. Gotta open your eyes. Shordie, thanks so much for coming through, my friend.
Yes.
Good time. Guys, we've been talking about a very important topic before we came live. We were talking about marriage, relationships, commitment, and then we talked about breakfast, pancakes, you know what I mean? Because obviously that leads from one thing to the other. I mean, if you got a relationship, you gotta have a good breakfast, you know?
You gotta have, meals, period.
Meals, period. Breakfast sandwiches. Now, does Baltimore have a good breakfast sandwich? Like, you got a lot of corner spots that hook it up?
Good ass breakfast sandwiches, yeah.
Are there any specialties, like the corner stores in Baltimore? Is there something they serve that isn't served anywhere else?
Chicken boxes.
Chicken
boxes.
What's in the chicken box?
4 wings and fries.
4 wings and fries on the
wings
Baltimore corner spot.
Potato wedges. This shit is like fire. Salt, pepper, ketchup, or everything.
So is it boneless chicken or bone in?
Nah, it's bones.
Bone in.
Wings.
Four
wings and fries.
4 wings and fries. That's kind of nice. What's a good beverage to go with that, you think?
Half.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit more about coming up with Baltimore. What do you think people really need to understand about the Baltimore way of life?
It's dangerous. And it could be fun sometimes. You just gotta know what to do, and it's one of those places you mind your business and stay out the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. You never know.
Straight up. It's one of those places you really mind your business, stay out the way. You're gonna live long.
I feel that. That's generally pretty good advice. Now, beyond kind of the code of the streets in Baltimore, in terms of the music, do you feel like coming up from Baltimore gives you a different perspective on music than if you had come up somewhere else?
Yeah, give me that pain. It give me that pain. And then give me that unrelentless pain too. So it's like cold. So I really don't feel too much. I'm really like numb to a lot of things that a lot of people are moved to, shit like that. So yeah.
I feel that. And how about genre? Do you feel like in Baltimore, like, because, you know, if you're from New York or if you're from LA or if you're from Atlanta, like, you tie into the genre, but, you know, Baltimore is a little bit of an outsider, so you guys have your own music tradition. Do you feel like it gives you kind of room to move around and do something and be different in a way that folks from other places can't?
Yeah, but no, because in this generation, it's not even about my area for real. It's about this generation. This generation, so melodic. You feel me? So it's whatever any melodies, good melodies you make, you out of here.
Out of here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, tell us a little bit about what it's felt like to kind of come up the way that you have, and like, is that something that you feel like has been a shocker? Is it something you've been excited about? Is it something that bums you out ever? Like, what's going on?
Sometimes I fuck with it, and sometimes I don't. So it got its ups and downs. I don't really like being around a lot of people all the time. For real, you feel me? Because I believe it's kind of fake a little bit. If I wouldn't have been, you wouldn't have knew me through music, you wouldn't have fucked with me. But I'm actually a cool person. You feel me? Outside of the music, you dig what I'm saying? So that'd be one thing. I don't be like to be around people. So it's like that's the down, but it got its ups. Where bad bitches, good weed, good people I meet all the time, great shows, good energy at my shows. Yeah, it got its ups.
That sounds like a pretty sick lifestyle right there. And
yeah.
excellent breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
All that and a breakfast sandwich. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you just dropped a new project.
Me and
Mine. Tell us a little bit about how that project came together.
Just me and mine. I just wanted to explain that I had 3 different type of personalities. I had like a business personality, a street personality, and like a family personality. So like loved ones is a family personality. That's my people. I love my people. You feel me? But I'm numb. You feel me? I talk about my people dying. You feel me? In that song, Bonnie and Clyde, I talk about the my feelings. Now I want a female that can do the same thing that I can do, or if not, match my energy. You feel me? And then I talk about 4th of July, and that's my street. You feel me? My street personality. You dig what I'm saying? That's my
4th of July.
Savage personality.
Okay.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
It happens, you know? Big booms. Fireworks going off. Now, in terms of, before you dropped this project, a lot of people were taking note of your collab with Shoreline Mafia. How did you connect with them?
Getting high.
Weed.
Weed connects a lot of people.
It's true.
Oh my God.
We were connected through weed.
Yeah? We're all connected through weed when it comes down to
So
it.
you roll up, man.
Yeah.
You roll up. You got some good gas. I got some good gas. I want to see. We see. Yeah. We get high.
Here we go. Time to make it
music now.
happen. Time to make it happen. Now, given that your career has been sort of bubbling over the last couple of years, have you been traveling around the country a lot, traveling around the world? You've been to any places that kind of caught your
I'm
eye?
on probation, man, so I really can't do too much, man. My probation officer, unless I ask him to do it. And then it's prestigious to that shit in Maryland. You feel me?
Right.
So even if my probation officer say, yeah, it's cool, I still got to write my judge. And the judge,
The judge can say no.
Judges
Will.
do
Gotcha.
say no.
Judges are more hard-ass than the probation officer, even.
Of course.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But you've been able to travel around the U.S., though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of nice.
Right. I love it. Oh, you feel me? Being from where I'm from, damn near from like a town for real. Compared to places I be going at for real, I'm damn near from a town. You take 10 minutes to go from, or 15 minutes, half an hour to go from east to west.
Gotcha.
Here, east to west, you can't, what? Like,
Take a minute.
Yeah, it could be
2
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
You
And
feel me?
Yeah,
Like, so
we don't even need to talk about traffic.
it let me embrace a little bit more, like leaving and moving around for real. You feel me? So yeah.
Different energies.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, obviously you've been focused on your solo stuff. Do you feel like you would go back to doing group projects as well? Are you open to all that?
Yeah, I'm open to anything. I'm open to it all, but you feel me? Right now, I'm steering the boat right now. It's looking real clear. Yeah, yeah.
Out here on that solo shit.
Yeah, we got that motherfucking jumping.
So, what was your first experience with making music?
I think I was in a park or something. We was just like round away, and I made some shit like She Was There, and it was like instrumental off an instrumental beat from Future, and from there My dummies was like, yo, that shit hard, man. Dude, start fucking with the music. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I'm like, all right, fuck it. I made it a song. Now I was spitting it out my mouth. Now I went in the studio and actually put it on a song. They was bumping that shit. As I seen their energy and how they bumped it, I'm like, I gotta see more people do it. So at first it was for the homies, and then it became an everybody thing. It became I'm gonna do music for everybody. I ain't gonna just do music for them.
Right.
And was there a moment in that process where you were like, oh shit, this is real? You know, where you realized like this wasn't just gonna be something you were doing with your friends, that it was something that was gonna reach a whole other level?
Yeah,
of folks?
when I started talking to my people, when I started talking to people instead of talking to the dummies, you feel me? But at the end of the day, my dummies gonna listen. They gonna support me at the end of the day, period. And it's in me. It's just in me to talk about the streets and talk about what we did and what we've been through, you feel me? So I'm gonna talk about it regardless. But once I got in shows and shit and other people started to know the music outside of my circle, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta keep doing this shit. I gotta keep doing this shit, cause it's like the music I'm making it's not harsh music. It's uplifting music, and as I see people energy changing like that, oh, I gotta keep doing this shit. I'm making people happy. At the end of the day, it's sad for me because some of the songs, it's sad. They sad songs, but the beats is different. Some of the beats is high tempo. Obituary, that's a sad song. If it was on a slow beat, that shit would have been a sad song. You dig what I'm saying? If I was singing Obituary, that shit would have been so sad. You dig what I'm saying? But as I put it in a tempo, you feel me? It changed to be a different, but people love it. So it's like I'm battling with, you feel me, with my demons basically.
It happens. When demons are out there, you got to battle them, right?
Yeah.
No choice. Got to take them down. Now, Shordie, we do a segment here on About That Time. We call it Post It Up. We take some flicks from your Instagram. You tell us a story about where that flick was taken.
Okay.
And let's jump into it.
Let's go.
So the first one, obviously, you got Stacks on the corner. Where are you at in this flick?
And why? I was in New York.
You always you like the vibe when you
outside. We was outside. Some fucking place, bro. They got some good ass fucking food though.
Good food.
Good ass fucking food.
Well, you gotta bring your dough if you're gonna get some good food, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and New York really costs a lot of money. That's no joke. You know, you go to
it's like
walk
LA.
into the restaurant.
Same thing, like LA.
Yeah. The money disappears. You don't even know how it happens.
Yeah, when you leave the house, it's $100.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
It just flies out of your pocket.
As you leave the house.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about something we want our audience to definitely spend their money on. We're going to shout out our sponsors really quick. Loon Vaporizers, cannabis products, pre-rolls. You got a lot of stuff from Loon that you guys should definitely be checking out. We should also shout out our friends who gave us some fresh flower for today. Savage Indoor Cannabis. That's some hot shit, guys. You should definitely be looking out for it. Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV, this is About That Time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin. We're chilling with one and only Shorty. He's telling us about dropping paper in the NYC. We got another one. Now, we found a little bit of a pattern on your Instagram, Shorty. There seemed to be a lot of paper. You know, like cash here, cash there, sometimes cash everywhere. Where are you at in this one?
You know, I'm in the city. I think I was at an op gas station.
Okay.
Yeah, late night. We pulled up, you know. Pulled up. They was getting black amounts, so I hopped on, I think, the ATM machine or something they was had right there. And I took a picture on the ops gas station. Did what I wanted to.
Yeah, man. You know, it's gas station moment. It has a vibe. Right up on that ATM, getting that cash.
They know what's going on.
Now, you mentioned the Black and Miles. Do people roll up in Black and Miles in Baltimore?
Oh, no.
I was hoping not.
I mean, might make it a little nice, a little soft, make it smokable.
Right.
And smoke it.
There you go. Now we had Rico Nasty on the show. She's from the DMV. She was saying she taught us about sheets and funnels. Tell us, are you up on that?
I smoke that, but I smoke blend. I smoke real island blend.
Real island blends.
Yeah.
It's good. The islands know how to do that shit, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, again, to keep with the theme, we got another picture, and we also got a check-in from our audience, guys.
Okay.
We'd like to make sure they're part of the conversation. Amber Carroll, what are we smoking on? Well, we're going to give another shout-out to Savage. Right now, we're smoking on pineapple upside-down cake. You tell them what you're smoking on.
Space Cadet.
Space Cadet.
Space
We got
Cadet.
some pineapple upside-down cake, guys. We're getting lit. We're having a good time. We're smoking good gas, doing good things. So that's how we do it. And speaking of that other picture, guys, we can't stop with the pictures of cash. This is a non-stop theme. You got the whip, you got the cash. You're at the park
Where
right
we at?
here.
Oh yeah, we was I'm around the way. I'm in the Oaks.
In the neighborhood.
I'm in the Oaks. Yeah, that was my 23rd birthday. Had to bring them blue things out.
Okay.
It's true. What did you do for your 23rd birthday?
I ain't do nothing. I was chilling with the homies. I got drunk as a bitch.
Sometimes you gotta have a drink to celebrate it. What are
Chilled
the?
with the homies.
If you're chilling in the neighborhood, in Baltimore, you guys like to hang in the neighborhood. You guys like to go to a spot. Is there a club? What's the vibe in Baltimore?
We might go to a spot. It depends on what time, what night it is, but half of the time that's us right there
Yeah.
in the park.
Chilling.
You know what I mean? Doing us round our way, holding it down.
Totally. Now, speaking of partying in Baltimore, do you ever go to Baltimore club parties?
Yeah. I step out every once in a while. I told him, like, it depends on what day it is, like a Friday or a Saturday. I asked them, I was like, yo, what y'all want to step out? They said they want to step out. I called the promoter, let them know, like, yo, get us a section, couple bottles, and
Yeah.
Make it happen.
come through.
I like it. Well, keeping with the money theme, we got another one. You really gave us unlimited material when it comes to pictures of hanging out with money in cool places. We got another one on the bench, I think, here at night with the rack.
Oh, yeah.
Never-
We was downtown.
It's downtown.
We was
Baltimore.
downtown. Well, Federal Hill. We was down there on some chilling shit. We usually go down there, like, that's how you can look over the city. It's a hill. It's a big-ass hill. You feel me? That look over the city and that, like,
Good smoke spot.
yeah, it's a cool little vibe.
I feel that. Now, when it comes to hanging in Baltimore, when it comes to being downtown, we talked a little bit about the kind of like corner shop, chicken wings and French fries. If you want to go big in Baltimore, what's like the meal where you're like, damn, I'm gonna go in on this right now?
What you mean?
I'm just saying you want to spend some money on a meal in Baltimore. What's the spot?
Depends on what you want, bro. If you want a crab cake, bro, I go to Valentino's. I'm from Northeast, so I go to Valentino's and shit like that. Like, I get crab cakes and shit like that. So you gonna pay like at least $75 for 2 crab cakes and 2 sides.
Those are some serious crab
Yeah,
cakes right
yeah.
there. $75 for a crab cake. That's
I
next level
promise you,
crab
every bite gonna be worth it.
I can imagine.
cake. And what's up with their sides game? What do you got on the sides with those crab cakes?
I be getting macaroni and cheese and broccoli.
Okay.
Broccoli.
That's solid.
Can't
And the mac
argue
and
with
cheese
broccoli.
is bomb?
What?
Okay, there you go.
Fire.
Bomb mac and cheese.
Valentino's,
It's gotta be
Baltimore.
had.
North
It's gotta be
side.
had.
Northside Baltimore.
Okay, we got another one. The
Sure.
paper doesn't stop, Shorty.
That was the other day.
The other day.
Where we was at? Sneaker Con. They had some hard ass sneakers in there. I found a plug. I ain't even need nobody in there no more. I found a plug. I
Gotta
found
get it
him
direct.
Walking around. He already got. He got everything on deck. I can call him up. He gonna pull up with that shit.
That's convenient. Convenience is king.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I can't fuck with the middleman. I gotta go straight to the plug.
Straight to the plug.
Yeah.
Keep it crisp.
Shout out to the plug.
Make sure you always got crisp ones on deck. You know what I mean? And that's why you gotta have the paper. What is the most you've ever spent on a pair of sneakers?
Like 1,500.
Okay.
Fair
For
enough.
some Bally's. No, hell no. Them Bally's was like 900. I don't pay that much for no sneakers. I be outside.
It's
Yeah.
true. You wear through those
Yeah, I walk
things.
to it.
There's
Nah.
weather.
I be outside. Police pull up. I ain't about scuffing my shit up, and they cost over $300, $400, shit like
I
that.
feel that. I think it's
Hell
important to
no.
be pragmatic. People
Yeah.
get crazy with that shit.
Man,
Truly
niggas-
crazy.
Niggas love the hype. I ain't with the hype, bro. I'm not paying over $1,000 for no pair of jeans. I'm not doing that. That don't make sense. This just don't make sense, bro. I'd rather have it in my pocket. That's why niggas see the money on the pictures.
Guys,
You know what I'm
if you want to
There it
keep the
goes.
money in your hands,
Makes perfect
chill it
sense.
out. Chill it out on your hype shit because you can look fresh. You don't have to drop all those racks. And then you get to keep them in your Jeep. That's the ultimate accessory. What better accessory is there? You can spend $2,000 on an accessory. You could just have $2,000 in your pocket. That's a pretty good accessory.
That's a hashtag
You know?
right there.
Bing.
Keep it in your pocket. You know, that's a good one. All right, we got one more, and then we're gonna cut it with the cash pictures. This one, a little more menacing.
What we do?
You got the max.
Okay.
And you still got the
and why
paper.
again we had to pull up, man. It was a nigga looking at me stupid too. That you really see it. You would see it if I wasn't really looking at the picture. It was a nigga in the background. He was looking at me stupid. I had my man walk down on me. Got my white boy walk down on me. White boy walk down on me like he ain't on that. He bluffing. He in there talking soft. I'm like, all right, you feel me? Yeah, but you know, got the paper on.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Had the paper, looking tough, so
Yeah.
no one can fuck with you. I
No,
like it.
I wasn't looking tough. I was trying to check some dude. He was checking me out all crazy, man. I was showing my paper. I'm trying to take a picture.
Right.
Minding my business on a nice New York day. You know.
Yeah.
You know. I don't want to hurt nobody.
Right.
Never. You know, it's how you gotta
Take
keep
my
it though.
picture, smoke my black and mild.
That's it.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Man.
Do we have another check-in from the audience, I think? We got Shane Cargill. Give us a thumbs up and say, good day, Australia. Oh, we got a nice check-in
day,
from Australia.
Good day,
I like
Good day,
y'all.
Australia,
You know what's
guys.
going on. I wish
Good
I
day.
knew how to speak
Shout out.
like y'all.
Yeah, shout out to
I love
Australia.
y'all. I love y'all water.
Good day.
Yeah.
Sydney out
Rest
there,
in
right?
peace to the koalas.
Sydney out there, right?
Yo, that was crazy. The
Shout out
koala
to
thing.
Finding Nemo.
It was.
It's really
Yes.
crazy.
Very good movie.
It's true. It's true.
Took me to tears finding Nemo.
And soon
And
enough,
Finding Dory.
you'll be able to travel to Australia, right?
Soon enough, I
Right.
like y'all, man.
Have a good time. They're about to legalize cannabis out there in certain provinces. So
There we go.
Shout out to our friends
I'm
in
gonna really
Australia.
go crazy.
Right? We got another one.
you
Okay, Tyrell Bond, Royal Farms for a chicken box.
What do you say?
What'd you say?
Farms for chicken box? I don't know, cause that's substantial on a late night, on a late drunk night. If I'm
Okay.
drunk, boy, yeah, you know, you right. You right.
Okay.
All right,
You said Royal Farms.
that's a strong thumbs up, Tyrell.
Don't
The
mind
Royal
that.
Farms for a chicken box late night.
mind that.
That's approved. That's approved. We got to make sure, you know, that everyone
mind
knows
that.
where to get the late night chicken box, as always. All right, Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV, guys, thank you so much for checking in with us. This is About That Time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin. We're chilling with Clea McNeil. We're hanging with the one and only Mr. Shordie. We're having a good time. It is a lit Tuesday. The show is brought to you by Loon. The show is brought to you by Savage Cannabis. We're hanging out doing our thing. Shorty, we do a segment. We call it Roll the News. We
Yes.
take some headlines from around the world, and we talk about them. You know, we like to stay plugged in, see what's going on in the world out there. Now,
I don't know what's going on.
it's all right. It's all right because guess what?
I'll be
We can
watching
still
TV.
talk about it even if we don't really know what's going
Let's
on.
go.
Okay, we got story number one. It turns out that police are officially testing out robot dogs for enforcement. What do you think?
I seen the robot, the person that they was trying to fuck with, but I ain't seen the dog though.
Robot
That's
dogs. Now
not
police.
Do what though?
They tried to play when the robot dog first came out. You know,
Right.
like, oh, we're never gonna use it for any kind of military or law
Right.
enforcement
That's what
purposes.
they using it for?
But now the story has come out that they're going to be training robot dogs to do police work. That seems kind of. I mean, that sounds kind of
Wow,
creepy.
bro.
I don't know if I'm into being chased
Are they
by
armed?
a robot dog. I mean,
'Cause
not, they
I-
aren't yet. But I think the point is like
I
if they're
think it
starting
might
to do
be,
this
though.
now,
Like, I'm
what's to
terrified.
I think it might
Get me
be
outta
though.
here.
What's
might
the-
It has
though.
to be because
what's
I mean,
to stop them? I think the first use for the robot dog is actually defusing bombs, which is legit because they already use robots in some forms for that job. But it does feel like if they're already messing with law enforcement in this capacity, it's just like this small of a
sorry.
step.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not having no scary ass shit run up on me like that. I will beat this shit out of me a robot. Bro, for real. A robot.
I can't even
You,
imagine.
how would you feel me? How would you feel like you feel you trying to get away, and that thing like makes a mistake and just
we've all seen Transformers.
it makes a mistake though. It makes a mistake. You
Yeah.
Yo,
run
can
it. It
definitely
don't
be
run.
wrong.
It don't run after the perp. It run after you.
Oh yeah,
You trying to get away like what the fuck? Hold up, no. Why you running my
That
way?
too,
You
that
run
too.
to the left,
That too.
and it start coming your way. What you supposed to do?
and that
Oh
goes.
my
Yeah.
god.
I think that's scary. I'm definitely officially calling that
hit it with
fucking
the car.
scary. The dog, robot,
the
police
car.
officer.
Hit it with
I'm
the
scared.
car.
I'm scared.
Hit it
Straight
with
up.
the car. Hit it with the car.
The next story we have, guys, is a follow-up on a very sad story. We lost a legend in the world of music. Juice WRLD passed away.
Oh, little bro.
They found there was 70 pounds of weed on his private plane right prior to his death.
It's cool.
70 pounds. That's a good amount. Coming from Cali on a private jet.
We smoke weed.
Well, I mean, I think that people shouldn't be worried or scared about moving that kind of cannabis around, especially if that's for personal use,
Mm-hmm. That's right. We smoke weed, man. We get high.
Everyone should smoke weed. Everyone should be chill.
Yes.
Juice WRLD R.I.P. It sounds like the cops raided his plane.
Yeah.
Afterwards, because they were trying to see if he was trafficking, and that may have something to do with the fact that we lost him.
Yeah.
Police chasing down planes, 70 pounds of weed, legends, no longer. Well, Juice WRLD, R.I.P. to you
Rest
guys.
in peace.
And let's make a weed strain for him.
Yeah, so
memorialize the Juice WRLD weed strain for charity. The juicy
pack.
All right, there you go. We got the juicy fat.
There we go.
Juicy
Juice WRLD charity weed going to support our favorite cause. I think that's a good idea. Being memorialized in a weed strain. We have one more story on Roll the News tonight. There is a new dating app that's going to match you based on your DNA. What do you think, Shorty?
I don't know what they mean by that.
I'm good.
Everyone on the app will take a DNA test, and the matches will...
I'm about to go back to Android.
Go back to Android.
Because that right there sounds crazy. That sound like when you download the app, you gotta like slice your finger or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's like an add-on. You like slice your fingers.
So if you can do that much to a phone and you didn't know that phone gotta go.
That's fishy to me.
That phone
That's
gotta
very
go.
fishy.
Matches based on
Android.
DNA.
Like, I just think we're getting closer and closer to like...
All right. There's another layer. There's another layer to the story. The DNA element of it. They want to make sure that they protect your health, and what they're doing is they're using your DNA to screen you for certain diseases, and only matching you with people with whom you won't pass on some sort of disease like sickle cell anemia. All right. Kalia brought out the blunt, guys. The huge blunt is in the air. Kalia must speak bluntly about this DNA dating app.
Okay. Have you seen the series 3%? Mm-mm. So it's basically, it's a Netflix series. It's a Brazilian series or what have you.
I see.
Absolutely. And the show is in the not so near distant future. It's about the society where the top 3% of society live in this place called the offshore, and the earth is basically a big piece of shit. Like there's crime, it's dangerous, you only have one chance to get to the top 3%, what have you. And of course, these are like, people who are, the strongest people, the smartest people, the fastest. Like they're the top 3% of society. I just feel like things like that, I think that it sounds like we're filtering people out. Like I think we're getting closer and closer to, I'm not necessarily saying like a 3% situation, but we're getting closer and closer to like truly trying to define some type of elitism.
Engineering. Yes. Social engineering, I would call that.
The perfect children and, things of that nature. I mean, there's already people who try to do that.
Yeah. And just because you're perfect doesn't mean you know how to love and give love. And ultimately, that's the most important thing. You can't solve that genetically.
No.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, come on.
Just about to say that.
Great minds, Shorty. Great minds out here.
How would you genetically make people have feelings?
No, I think that would be impossible. Love. I don't think love can be described genetically.
And that's where shit gets fucked up in that
I
show
hit a
too.
nigga
Actually,
with the needle.
Yeah.
On some Cupid shit. Hit a nigga with the needle, like,
everything becomes
fall in love with everything. That dog, that cat, that fish.
That robot dog.
Right.
Or maybe not.
For real.
Forget about the robot dog. Let's be careful of Cupid's needle. All right. Well, I think the news is a little interesting out there, as it always is.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You got to say what's up to our homie right
This is
here.
Clarence.
Clarence from the Critter Click. We got a Critter Click. They're our homies. They're our animals. They come through. They chill out.
Oh my God.
That's Clarence. He probably partied pretty hard this weekend. Have fun.
I'm a Leo, so you mean?
There you go.
We get along.
Okay.
Totally. Well, we got
your
Fuzz.
dog back?
We got our
What's up,
husky.
bro?
We got Fuzzbutt the husky. He's all purple. He has got the disco ball too. You know.
Nah, he cool.
'Cause he goes hard.
He real marvelous.
I would say he's pretty marvelous. I mean, he's pretty low maintenance.
No, cause he purple.
Oh yeah, he's got that perp.
He got Baltimore Ravens.
There you go. Go Ravens.
Yeah.
Fuzzbutt supports the Ravens. I could see that actually.
Yeah,
I approve of
know.
that.
He is.
I approve of that.
I'm
He's
a big
repping
trust.
Baltimore. I like that. We got to check in from the audience again. So we're hearing from Stephanie Matthews. Stephanie Matthews from Tennessee. She loves us.
What's
love
up,
you guys.
Stephanie?
You already
Love you,
know.
Stephanie.
Yes.
You already
Shout out
know.
to Tennessee. Tennessee is a great place to visit.
is.
I
It
love
is.
Tennessee.
You ain't going to the
Good
Super
food
Bowl,
in
though.
Nashville.
All right, Stephanie. Shorty says you ain't going to the Super Bowl, so
Yeah,
that could be tough.
cool.
But there's ups and downs. You can't just expect them all to.
I got to.
You got Tennessee. That's a pretty good place to start.
Yeah.
Now, Shorty, we like to make sure, we checked in with you. We checked in with the news. We like to make sure that we also check in with the stars. We have a segment we call Astrology Time. And we take your horoscope and we look into it. And we get some feedback from you on what you think about it. We break out our salt crystal lamp.
What's this?
Get a little trippy. Look, we change the color. We go into another dimension. Do you ever follow your horoscope? Do you follow your horoscope at all? You mentioned you were a Leo earlier.
I don't really, I don't really be tapping in. Let me see.
All right, so
That's a rock.
yeah, this is a salt crystal lamp.
I'm supposed to
Putting out
touch
some
it.
positive ions, making sure the air is clean for us. So what we did, you know how the horoscope works though. It says, oh, you will be this thing, you will be that thing. We took your birth chart, your Leo birth chart. We found some sentences from it. You just tell us if you think they're on point or not. All right. So element number 1 on tonight's installment of Astrology Time. They often spend money faster than they earn it. All right. We were talking a little bit about
Me, right?
This is from your chart. You think it's on point or not?
They often spend money faster than they earn it. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's fun to spend it.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a blast.
That is right though.
It happens. It happens sometimes.
It is.
Do you sometimes have to check yourself? Man, I gotta slow down.
Yeah.
You gotta check yourself once in a while.
I be having my white boy be having to check me all the time, bro.
Guys,
That's a
sometimes
fact
you gotta
right
get a
there.
white boy to check you.
You got to.
I mean,
bro.
I approve of that, definitely. I wish I had more of that in my life,
Shit.
We got another element from the horoscope tonight. You tell us if you think it's on point or not. Sometimes undercut their energy with bad habits. Do you think sometimes you got a little momentum and then you're just like, I just want to chill, I just want to party, just want to hang out?
Sometimes nah, not really.
All right, you're good at keeping the bad habits in check.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to know how to do, guys. You can't let your bad habits get in the way of your trajectory because you got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you gotta stay on that grind. So
yeah.
there's no room for bad habits.
No
I agree with that.
distractions at all.
Yeah. So guys, stay away from the bad habits. But we're gonna tell you about a good habit one more time. Our friends from Loon making amazing cannabis products. Our friends from Savage making amazing flower. They make the show happen, guys. This is about that time. Westfest TV, Snoop Dogg TV, Mary Jane, guys. Thank you so much for checking in with us. It's about that time. I'm Noah Rubin. We're chilling with Shordie. We're hanging with Kalia O'Neal. We're having a lit ass Tuesday, guys, and I hope you are too. We got another element from the chart on tonight's installment of Astrology Time. They form bonds with nephews, nieces, or children of other friends. Do you feel like your greater family, you're good at vibing with them?
Yeah.
That's pretty on point, right?
Yeah, only family. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I only fuck with family for real.
Family's good.
And then like the people I meet through family too. Like how I'm meeting y'all through my guy, that's my family, you feel me? I'm meeting y'all through Yash. I fuck with that. So yeah. I fuck with family.
Family shit, man.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
You got to look out for them. Now,
They're strong.
are there ways in which you feel like has that always been that way? Has the family always been strong for you even before you were doing music
It's not
stuff?
even about it. It's not. Yeah, hell yeah. That's the biggest thing. It's not even about the blood. It's not even about the blood. You ain't even gotta be blood. It's about the loyalty.
Right.
It's about the fact that you care, the fact that you fuck with a person. You feel me?
Yeah.
Family.
100%. 100%. I like that. All right. Well, it sounds like the horoscope is doing pretty good tonight. We have one more from your chart. says they are exceptionally ambitious. You feel like you're shooting for the top spot?
Yeah.
Always.
I don't want to be I don't want to be the top, but I want to be one of those. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to be
one of the
those
guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Or girls, Yeah. Everyone at the top. I think that's reasonable. You got to be ambitious out here, You came from somewhere, you have an experience, you got to share it. I think that's reasonable.
No share.
No sharing, guys. Sharing is not caring. Sometimes, some people you share with, maybe your family, but you can't share all the time.
Share, man.
Sometimes
you gotta have your own lane. Everybody have their own lane. You ball in their own lane.
Yeah.
Can't nobody step on nobody's toes, and that's when it's a problem. It's like, yo, I'm sharing, bro. I can't share this lane right here because I'm going 90. You going 65.
it can be dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Gotta be keeping pace. Oh, we got another check-in from the audience. Now we got Johnny Price here. Shout out from Scotland. I think that's our first shout out from Scotland
Johnny.
ever. Wow, Johnny, thank you so much for checking in.
Out there?
Scottish is
Johnny Price.
Yeah. I mean, she's a trained actor, so
No.
He's from that's how they speak?
Yeah, it's like another twist on what you think of as a British or Australian accent.
For at least like a year.
You want to live in Scotland?
Like a year.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to live a couple places for like a year.
Why not?
What's on your list?
The VI.
Oh yeah.
Like one of those islands. One of those islands. Hawaii probably. I do want to do like Australia, like South America, and one more place overseas. Just one more place, probably like China or something.
That sounds dope.
In the fucking in the mountains a little bit.
Now, do you mess with food from other countries, or you think you're gonna be when you're traveling, you're gonna be cool with that, or?
Nah, fuck no. I'm gonna have somebody over there like fix me some good ass shit.
All right.
There you go.
You like to stay in your lane with the food stuff.
Yeah, like so if I go to China, like I know they got fish and shit.
True.
Have somebody like fucking that fish shit up for me.
Yeah.
Rice, big rice, all that shit. I'm gonna be fucking that shit up.
Okay, I like that. Now, are you gonna do raw fish though?
Nah. I'm
Not
good
a
on
sushi
that.
dude?
I'm gonna no raw, nothing.
No raw. I mean, I think that's
Shut that
reasonable.
down.
When you travel,
Oh, no.
the last thing you want is to be sick to your stomach. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that's kind of legit.
Yeah.
No raw, nothing.
No raw, nothing. Well, you could get like a soft shell crab roll kind of vibe. You know, that's cooked.
No.
Wow, I thought you were Mr. Crab over here. You were like your $75 crab cakes. You're not
He's a
gonna mess
crab
with a
cake.
soft shell crab.
You see, that was the
Crab
key
cakes.
word, the cake. Crab cake.
Yo, it's all about that cake. You know,
I'm
whether
saying.
it's crab or otherwise. Very good stuff.
Everybody's dropping gems tonight.
That's how it goes, guys. Well, Shorty, we want to make sure we give you a sec. What should the folks out there in the land of Mary Jane and Snoop TV be checking for from you on the horizon?
CH2 around like January or February, Yep.
More music on the horizon.
Yep.
You doing some shows? Whoa, guys, mum is the word. These shows are VIP. If you know, you know.
Nah, that's up though. I got Rolling Loud in 2 days though.
Guys, I hope you're going to Rolling Loud. It's going to be a great time.
3 days.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Man,
It's Tuesday. So the end of this week and this weekend. Gonna be having a good time. Well,
There he goes.
we have our dancing skeleton here, guys. That's why we know it means that it's a wrap for about that time today, guys.
That's it.
Shout out to our sponsors, Loon. Shout out to our sponsors, Savage. They make amazing cannabis products, guys. Shout out to Shordie. Shout out
Shorty.
to Kalia, Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg
Noah
TV.
Rubin.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for checking in. This is About That Time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin, and we'll be back very soon.
Gang.